Well, as promised, we're coming back to the quilt lab to catch the tail end of this grand seahorse thing. And you can see it over there. It's on the quilt machine, the big long arm here, because it needs to be quilted. And it's been quilted in one direction, it's going to get it in the other. So now the quiltress, the fabric artist, as I like to call her, is going to take it off the machine and reorient it here. How involved is getting it undone here?
Only a few more pins. Normally I don't use pins. I use these plastic holder things, but this is very small and they wouldn't work for this.
Yeah. Okay, so we get it pinned up and then we'll...
So now they're going across.
Oh, don't do the unveiling yet. We got to play this right, like a good tease here. We want to just show glimpses of the finished product.
I have to pin it back on. I might be able to get it. Yeah, I'm going to pin it on this way.
Okay.
But that's going to take a while.
All right, go ahead and pin it up. Okay. We're doing the other way with the stitching. Okay, time now for some dithering on the horns of the dilemma. This is the effort to figure out what sort of binding goes on the outside. And for those of you not familiar with quilt speak, the binding is the little edge of a border that goes around here to kind of neaten up all the chopped up edges.
Yeah, so I'm going through my stash, as they call it. Some are tiny.
This would be quilt
bigger.
stash.
My quilt stash, yes. Which is behind me.
There's a heap there. That's the rejects, maybe.
Yeah.
And here's some more down
Not
here.
that, no. Oh yeah, I have stuff everywhere.
All right, so we'll make a selection at some point here and then put a border on it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's time to put the binding on, and binding in quilt world is the border. So there's this lovely little blue border we're putting on here. Chug along.
Okay, after I finish and I get around the whole thing, tonight I will be turning it this way, and I see a mistake I made. Nice.
We won't talk about it.
Okay, and I will turn this like that. This will go around to the back.
Ooh, and you got that
folded.
lovely little short border.
This is a binding.
Yeah.
And hand stitch it down.
Okay.
Then I'm done.
All right, the fabric artist is in the final stretch here with putting the binding, also known as a border, on this object. But it's being done by hand. And that's classy, huh?
That was the front.
Yep.
Oops, what's that? And I turned it around to the back. And I'll be done in a few minutes.
And soon we shall have an unveiling.
Right.
All right, the work is done. Let us behold it in its glory. Wow, look at that thing. It's got this little square, kind of cross-hatched quilting. There's a little visual interest. Little fishies down here. A jellyfish. Another fish. And a fanciful head on our little seahorse. Did I call it something else besides a seahorse?
I don't think so.
So what are you going to do with it?
Hang it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there it is, as promised. The final product. Good night, everybody.